Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So we did get some pretty shocking data through yesterday, which basically drove the dollar down, and that would mean that the euro obviously would be up. We did reach a measured move. So the measured move I gave you earlier in the week, which was 118.939. So that target has been reached, and oscillators are creeping to the upside. We do have a bit of a sell-off happening here. But I suspect more than likely going to be a move to test one of the breakouts that have happened, and I think this is the most logical one here, which is 118.470. So if we come down to the 3 hour, you can see sorry, I don't want to be on the 3 hour, I want to be on the hour, and you can see sort of continuation from Wednesday. So you can see we had the Fed's minutes, or the Fed meeting happened here, this big bar here. And since then, we've basically rallied one way. Look at the oscillators at the moment. We're ranging, and oscillators are coming into a position which is going to be an opportunity to buy. So I would be looking for structure, and there are a few areas to pay attention to. Just going to go down to the 15-minute for this. So obviously, this is the first area. Wait for the European Open, see if you can recapture 118.795. So I want to see it come up and hold that as support. Alternatively, you'll be looking at this area here, which is 118.700, and then a little bit further down you've got this one here, which is 118.640, which would line up with the 155 EMA. Looking at the hour, that would line up with 33 EMA, which would be a pretty decent opportunity. I don't see a diagonal trend line. I suppose you could argue that that is one there, but that is given way. So yeah, so pull back into structure, be looking to buy back into this, and for another move to the upside. Bear in mind, it is end of week and end of month, so it really depends what's going to be on offer. So if you look at the weekly, bottom of weekly range at the moment, oscillators group to the downside, so it does make sense that we should be moving to the upside. Look at the month, and we've had a massive sell-off, and then we've sort of come into an area of support. Problem is, it's been downward trend line, tried to recover, came off, tried to recover. So looking at the month, it could also reject as well. So could be a pretty volatile day. So just pay attention to the lower time frames at the moment. But anyway, will definitely be looking to buy lower down in those levels I've given you. US dollar, Japanese yen. What we're looking for here is obviously the converse, which is true. So dollar is red at the moment. You can see we're selling off. And looking at the 8 hour, we are in a pretty interesting zone here. There's my level of support if I look to the left. And it is being flipped into resistance at the moment. You can see there a nice close below it last night, and we've tried a couple of hours now to open it. So for me at the moment, looking like the oscillators are going to pull up a little bit and then give us an opportunity to sell into this. So I just want to fine tune everything right. So that's the first level, 109.581, and then the second level is 109.682. So any pullback into that zone, down to the 15-minute chart, look for structure, and that would give you the opportunity to sell into that for another move to the downside. Same warning, it is end of month, end of week, so expect volatility. Okay, British pound, Japanese yen. So yesterday we had this trend line drawn in. You can see there it is there. First two fractals dictates the trend. That's the trend there. You can see we're above it in a few areas, but for the most part, we've actually held it. Now, look at my oscillators. They have crossed over, but we have broken through the trend line, and we've come back to support. So come down to the hour, so you can see what kind of structure we have at the moment. Nothing really in this area. The first bit of structure is going to be down here, and that's 152.623. Look at the oscillators. They are lining up. We've got diagonal trend line, and we've got horizontal trend support here. So 152.634 area is a great area to be long, and you could possibly, and I'm not sure that I'd want to be putting my stop here, but I'd move my stop a little bit further down. But this is technically the next swing low. So until we break below that, the trend is still up. That's kind of the structure we've got here. So pretty nice setup brewing here for an opportunity to buy into it. And I'd give you the same advice. Look at the 15-minute and maybe watch for a London breakout strategy to the upside. So in other words, break the current highs to the upside, and that should give you an opportunity to buy into this. Lastly, Euro, British Pound. So we have been ranging on this for quite some time. If you look at the 8-hour, let me just clean up this chart. Sorry, I didn't clean it up before the video. So look at what's happened this week. We've had a pretty big sell-off, and then we've gone into this range. So my advice is just draw the levels in. That is the range. Get down to the hour. Is there an opportunity to trade this? There may be on a range break to the upside, but look at my oscillators. I think oscillators are disagreeing with that scenario. There is one other level that we could pay attention to, which is, so that would be a range break, but I think you'd be capped by this zone here, which would probably more than likely be a bit of a range target. So 0.85373 or 0.85334. So that would cap it. I would think it'd be selling happening there. So this for me is a clear sit on hands. This has been ranging for 2 days now. I'm not interested in this. And if we just get to the weekly, pretty solid weekly bar at the moment. So I would expect more downside here. And it does look like, we're battling to break through this level. But at the moment, looking at it, that's the only thing that we should be paying attention to. We look at the month, you can see we've had red, one green month, and then attempted to reverse, but we're still moving to the downside. So look at the month, that is a massive range from a monthly perspective. So anyway, that one is clearly a sit on hands for me. Not going to be interested in that one right now. So anyway, across the markets, be very careful. It is end of month, end of week, and a lot of bearish sentiment on the indexes as well. So just sit tight and wait for the opportunities is what I'll be doing today. And we'll pick it up on Monday. Anyway, I hope it helps, and we'll catch you on Monday. Cheers for now.